And the answer is we keep going, chat. Let's do it. Let's do this. It is time to see just where we're going to find ourselves. Matt Irwin is on waivers. I will claim him. So we lost our first game to Winnipeg because, of course, we did. We'll just say that our players... weren't there yet because we won the next game 6-1. Everything's fine. Home and home against Anaheim. It's a shootout loss. Oh, boys, don't be doing this. 2-1 win. Not bad. Nate Schnarr is ready to go. Dugan and McLeod haven't been that bad, though. I still can't believe that top six. That is unreal. LA, we win 4-3 in overtime. Vegas, we win 5-1. Looking for win number 40 on the year, and we do not get it. We lose to Chicago in a shootout. Fleury's revenge. Still 10 points back of the Oilers. The Oilers are going to take this division. We lose 1-0 to Vegas. This offense ever getting shut out is gross. 3-1 for win number 40. So yeah, no President's Trophy for us this year. We do beat the Blues 5-1. Nighthawk, you've missed a lot, if I'm being honest. It's Minnesota next. We lose 5-1. Beat Dallas 4-3. We've been a little bit inconsistent marching towards the playoffs here. I'm a bit scared. As the Jets fire their head coach. We play Edmonton. We win 2-1. We are back in the playoffs for the second year in a row, which is very nice. But the Oilers have clinched the conference. We beat Dallas 2-1. We play Edmonton again. And for the second time in just a few short days, we beat the Oilers. Won't be enough to catch them, though. We have 2 games here to finish up this season. It's Anaheim, who continue to give us trouble, and I don't know how. And Calgary. Eric Chernock picks up a minor concussion right before the start of the playoffs. But we do beat the Flames. So Chernock will probably miss game 1, maybe game 2. As everyone's finally on 82 games. So it's another playoff appearance for the Kraken. Let's take a look here. It was 47 wins. Again, the Oilers on 52. The Canucks, the only other team from the Pacific to make the playoffs. Everyone else was over 80 points except for San Jose. I'm so sorry, Sin. The Central Division, we got Chicago, Colorado, Arizona, Dallas, and St. Louis. It was the haves and the have-nots in that particular division. The Atlantic, Tampa, Toronto, Florida, Montreal, and Detroit. And in the Metro, New Jersey, New York, and New York. Lovely. Pittsburgh was awful, as was Carolina. Go figure. So throughout the entire league, then, we were the 7th best team in the league. Not bad. Tough team to beat with the 9 overtime losses. The worst team in the league, the Pittsburgh Penguins. One of 3 teams along with Carolina and San Jose to finish with less than 70 points. Points per game, we had or goals per game, excuse me, we had, a top 10 offense at a 323. I know it's a little bit cut off right now, but a 323 for us there in terms of the goals. Goals against, as you can see, is at a 280, which was bottom 5 in terms of goals against that were allowed there. Our power play percentage was 17%. That's going to be mid-table. Canadian, what's going on? And the PK percentage was also mid-table. So special teams, they weren't all that special. But we look at the team. Shane Wright, 81 points in 82 games. Of course, he missed some time last year in his rookie season. But Shane Wright, incredible stuff. Patrice Bergeron, we brought him back. I didn't think we would, but he put up 73 points. Gensel finishes the year with 72. Again, unfortunately, the stats are glitched out and it sucks. But Gensel had 17 points in 19 games. Incredible after we picked him up. Kachuk with 70 points. Aho, 11 points in 18 games on that second line. Tarasenko with 65, 32 goals as well. Yamamoto had 57 points. Sutton with 53 in his rookie year. Eberle on 44. Tom Wilson had 6 points in 18 games, only 4 penalty minutes. Tom Wilson was on his best behavior, apparently. Schnarr, 13 points. Dugan with 7. McLeod with 5. So in terms of the goal scoring, I mean, we had 7 guys with at least 20 goals. Granted, most of Aho's goals were not while he was here. For the defense, Brandstrom, 40 points. Dunn with 36. Letang had 29 in total. He had 9 points in 18 games while here. It's not too bad. He also apparently had 59 shots in 18 games. We sent down Kasperitis. So, Chris Letang averaged 3 shots a game since coming here. A little bit over 3 shots a game. Fair, I guess. Alexiak on 15 points. Chernak on 15 points. A little bit disappointing to see Alexiak and Larson as minuses, but they were paired up together for most of the season, and they weren't that good. Rask finishes the year with a 9-15. Ian Scott, 10-0, with a shutout and a 927 save percentage. Might be a short leash for Tuukka. Good Lord. 188 and 62 is also 3 again. There you go. Chris Letang likes to shoot the puck. Around the league, we finally see the higher point totals. So bumping up the shots was a good idea. Connor McDavid finally plays like Connor McDavid. 129 points. Leon Draisaitl on 118. Kucherov and Stammer were up there, as was Patrick Kane. So it appears as though just upping the shots is enough. You don't even necessarily have to up the scoring. Goal scoring king was Draisaitl. He, McDavid, Stamkos, and Matthews all hit 50. Alex Ovechkin hit 46. He is now up to 882 goals. 882. He is 12 goals short of tying Wayne Gretzky. Please don't retire. Please. Get it done, Ovi. Get it done. For the defense, Ekblad likely just won the Norris. I cannot wait to make Oliver Ekman-Larsson like a 78 overall. It's going to be great. Seth Jones won't be that much further ahead either. I can't wait. Goal scoring king at Falk and OEL was 16 each. For the goalies, the winningest was Spencer Knight, who is now a 90. He won 50 games, which is absurd. Bassey and Leonard each had 7 shutouts. And the save percentage king, for starters, was Ottinger at a 922. So anything over a 915 was pretty damn good. Anything over a 915 is pretty damn good. I pray you strip Seth Jones of his X Factor. Again, I have taken a look at what I'm going to do for X Factors. I know exactly who's going to get some specific X Factors. There are some where it's like, I'm not really sure. For example, like Ankle Breaker, who can deke well at top speed. Like, that's just more best guesswork. But, for example, like Penalty Shot Specialist, which is all alone. I did the research, very quick and easy research to see who has great efficiency on penalty shots and in the shootout. So guys like Christian Dvorak, Jake Gensel, Pierre-Luc Dubois, those guys are going to have a really good ability there. For Seth Jones, TJ Oshie, surprisingly not. I think Oshie's going to have he's going to have the lesser ability, but he's not going to have the best one because he hasn't been amazing. I searched the name Seth Jones on this document. I don't see his name for any X Factors. If I just search the name Jones... Okay, so Seth Jones will have an ability, improve snapshots while skating, because he does have quite a few snapshot goals amongst defenders. And that's it. So he'll have an ability, but he won't have an X Factor. Confirmed. You're welcome. You're welcome. That said, if we look at the rookies, Billy Sutton may have just won the Calder, but I think Junior McCarthy in Detroit's going to win it with 31 goals. I would give it to Junior McCarthy. He also shot the puck a ton. We'll see if Billy Sutton wins the Calder. And Eklund was up there for the Sharks, much to Sin's delight. Rookie goalies as well. Ian Scott was technically a rookie goalie this year, but Hugo Alnefeld was fucking incredible for Nashville. So why not? Dude, literally, as much as people shit on NHL.com, NHL.com has that information for snapshot goals, backhand goals, all that shit. So as much as people kind of hated on it when they first made the change, and rightfully so, like 5 years ago, the new NHL website was awful. They have all that information now, which is pretty nice. They don't have everything you'd be looking for, but stuff like that to see, like, oh, what shootout percentage, penalty shots, backhand goals. It has all that. So, with that, everybody, we already know we're taking on the Vancouver Canucks in round number 1. Again, back-to-back games to start off the series. I'm guessing it could be Mike Ben, it could be Mick Ben. I'm not sure. Thank you for the follow, though. I do appreciate it. The AHL team also won 62 games. Delightful. Will Chernak be ready for game 1? The answer is no. Say it correctly. It's the Couve. It is the Couve. So no Chernak for this game. So we'll bump down Letang to play with Dursey, and we'll have Alexiak with Larson. Since you researched it a bit, does it seem like EA tried to research it, or are the abilities just random? I'd say maybe they tried. Maybe. I mean, again, I base my ratings off of stats and analytics. Because at the end of the day, there is not a person on this planet that can sit there and say the eye test is perfect. Why? Because if you're watching 82 games for one specific team, number one, you're inherently going to have a bias. Secondly, that means you're probably not watching 82 games for every other team as well to see how those players compare. You know? Avro, for whatever reason, that's just a thing in the scheduling this year. So, you know, I based my X factors off of stats. That's it. So does some of it seem random from them? Yeah, a little bit. You know, like there's no reason why someone like Jeff Skinner shouldn't have an X factor for backhands, because he has a great backhand shot and has been very efficient with that. You know, like I have this entire list in front of me, and obviously you'll see it off. Hockey guy's laughing at you as he watches 1,600 games. He does not watch every single game through. I love Shannon. Let's be honest. There's got to be some skipping in there. There's got to be highlights. Come on now. That said, would I trust Shannon to make these ratings more than whoever EA has? Yes. Yes, I would. I don't need, you know, I'd love the job. I don't need the job. Give it to Shannon. As if he doesn't have enough fucking work to do already. So maybe give it to me. I think I have more free time than he does. I think I have more free time than he does. That said, you know our team. You know what they look like. It's gross. It's disgusting. And we're going to get swept. What does the Couve look like? It is the first ever playoff matchup between the Couve and the Kraken. See, all those years of me calling it the Couve, it's paid off. Vancouver versus Seattle? Nah. The Canucks against the Kraken? No. The Couve against the Kraken. That's where the money is. Let's take a look at the Couve. All right. That's not going to be easy. You have JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, and Brock Besser. That's a tough line, obviously. And obviously, their top six has pretty much stayed the same. Nils Höglander's there. I swear, I had seen players develop, and other game changers have mentioned this, so I can mention this now. Game changers were able to get a hold of a preview build. I messed around on franchise. I swear to God, I saw prospects like Nils Höglander, like Trevor Zegras, develop these abilities. And I'm not seeing that now, and I don't know why. And it's kind of bullshit. I'm just throwing that out there. So Jake, I'm not going to do a full editing doc like I normally do. I can still put out, like, hey, here's what I would do for X Factors. I can do that, but I'm not doing a full doc, like I had done in the past. So, but yeah, pretty much, I mean, literally, I can show it here and then give you guys access later. But for example, right, and here, let me, how the hell do I zoom in? And yes, I use fucking WordPad. Suck it. Zoom in. There we go. So again, like, reverse hits. Oh, how'd you decide these names? Literally just look at who hits a lot. Like, I know reverse hits don't necessarily mean hits. You could say who's strong on the puck, like an Ovi or a Peter Forsberg back in the day. But this way, someone like Anthony Boteto has a chance to be a useful player. Matt Martin doesn't have a single X factor. Give him a chance to be useful. The backhanders. You know, again, Crosby is eligible for multiple X factors, so if I don't give it the backhander as a zone ability like EA did, it can at least be a lesser ability. You know, deflection goals, those are tracked on NHL.com. Give Tyler Ennis some goddamn credit. That man deflects some pucks. Give Chris Kreider some goddamn credit. That man deflects some pucks. The Born Leader one's just random as shit. Better injury resistance. How did you decide that? Who doesn't miss games? Who has not been injured consistently? These guys don't get hurt. I'm not convinced that they're human. Anyway, there you go. There's your little bit of a preview. So, if I get, Endo, if you want to put it together all fancy. So players can only have one zone ability, but they can have 5 of the lesser abilities. The Iron Man Kessel. I don't disagree that Kessel could be up there as well. I had him in the ability category because I was likely going to give him a different zone ability, though. So I had already gone through and seen, like, okay, who do I want to have this as a zone ability? So I had gone through those. Kessel I have... Here, let me check. Kessel in particular. So the reason why I have Kessel with Bounce Back... I think I have him written down for another one. So that would be why. Anyway, Vancouver, remember how we're in a playoff series? They have Höglander, Horvat, and Connor Garland. Eetu Luotstarainen with Jason Dickinson and Evgeny Dadonov. And a fourth line of Michael Dow-Cole, Justin Dowling, and Nick Petan. Leafs legend. Is that beatable? Yes. Do we have a better offense? No doubt. Will we outscore them? I don't know. The defense is Olli Juolevi and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Quinn Hughes with Tyler Myers, Mark Giordano, and Travis Hamonic. Friendly reminder, when Mark Giordano played for us last year in the playoffs, he was a -7 in 7 games. So he's going to rip us to shreds now, is my guess. The goalie is Thatcher Demko still. Okay. This is a trap team. As in, oh, they're beatable. And then they're going to beat us. That's exactly what's going to happen. This team is 100% about to lose to that. I am certain. More certain than I was last year when we won the President's Trophy and still lost. In terms of the ratings, 97, 90, and an 87. Vancouver at 92, 92, and I didn't see what they had in goal. An 89. I mean, the offense is unreal. Again, the X factors for us, you have Aho, Bergeron, Gensel, Letang, Sutton, Kachuk, and Wright, with Rask having superstar abilities. Vancouver has Pettersson as an X factor, and then those with abilities, Brock Besser, Mark Giordano, Bo Horvat, Quinn Hughes, and JT Miller are the ones with abilities. If, for example, hey, make sure you guys vote in that poll, by the way. Get me some free bits. Put some pennies in my pocket, would you? So here's the thing, right? Olli Juolevi showing up with that ability. It's a Fog of War thing, even though I have Fog of War off, which is why you're going to want to go to that other menu, which again, just go to Play Game, click in R3, and you can take a look at that. So, yeah, Fog of War is a hell of a thing. So if it looks like, oh, Connor McDavid lost his zone ability, not so much. And again, we have Fog of War off, but it still does that. It's, stupid? It's stupid. Let's go with that. Yeah, Fog of War is completely off, so that shouldn't happen. 2024 already. You did miss quite a bit, Dreams. You did. Ladies and gentlemen, again, as we've said before, 99% gentlemen, let's be honest. It is game number 1. We have not made it out of the playoffs, or out of the first round of the playoffs yet. This is only our second time making it in our team's history. And we'll see what we can do. My thoughts on the game so far this year. Franchise, enjoying it for what it is. Roster sharing, glad it's in. The gameplay, I feel like they reverted it too far back towards NHL 21 territory compared to what the beta was, so for that reason, I really haven't enjoyed it so far. God, game 1, first period against the Couv. Let's get dumped on by Demko. 2 goals in the first period. Matthew Tkachuk and Jake Gensel. Nick Patan scored, because of course he did. But it's Gensel and Tkachuk with the opening goals. Second period. Gensel again, as well as Tarasenko. We go to the third. Up 4-1. Okay. Thank God we don't have Freddie Anderson in goal again. Or James Reimer. Again, we had Freddie Anderson in goal last year for the playoffs. It went about as well as you expected. It did. We are going to cruise to a 4-1 victory in game number 1. 33 of 34 for Tuukka Rask. Great victory for the boys there. What a debut as well. A playoff debut for us with Jake Gensel. He and Matthew Tkachuk. Very, very strong performance there. And we will play again tomorrow. I'm planning on playing FHM 8 when it launches. Yes. Hopefully I will have time. I might not, as Chernak is healthy. I might not be able to get to it immediately just because of so much going on with other games. You know, again, like NHL's out. You have FHM coming out. I still want to play FIFA. I still want to play F1. NASCAR comes out at the end of the month, and this channel's turned into a NASCAR stream at times. Like, it's ridiculous. There's just so many goddamn games. But, you know, I've been talking with the guys from FHM a ton. I still love that series and support that series as much as I can. You will see FHM 8 here. You'll see a series on the YouTube channel at some point as well. It just might not be immediately at launch. I don't know. I gotta figure stuff out. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2. Time to see the team poop themselves. First period, 1-0 Vancouver. Luotz-Narainen with the goal. I'm already horrified. Going to the second, and we're down. Pedersen. Oh, God. All right, we're putting a prediction up in chat. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Who wins? Vancouver or Seattle? We're doing the prediction. Let's do this. Doesn't matter if it's an overtime or not. Who wins? Anybody want to back the boys to complete this comeback here? Have some faith, damn it. Because I can't. This game or the series? The game. The game. Shout out to the people going all in on Vancouver. All right, 10,000, 11,000 bits worth of Seattle. All right. This is going to be a huge payout if Seattle wins. This is going to be a huge payout. Third period here. We're down 2-0. Again, I do need to rework some of the channel points as well. Power play for the Canucks goes to waste. We're halfway through. Can we get a gosh darn dang goal here? Well, how fun is this, boys? You can't even score. Please? I hate it here. I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here. A 33-save shutout for Thatcher Demko in game number 2, and Vancouver ties this series up at a game apiece. Tuukka had a great game. Tuukka had a great game. What the hell was that from this offense? What the hell was that? Shane Wright didn't even get a shot on goal. This is awful. Thought you meant the series. Well, shit. I mean, it was very situational. We were heading into the third period. That should have been obvious. It's game number 3. God help me if this offense gets shut out again with how dominant they should be. First period. Thank you. Jack Dugan and Jake Gensel. Gensel can only perform well in odd number games. That's how it works. Can only perform in odd number games. Second period. 2-1. Nils Höglander. Well, let's run the same prediction. Who's going to win game number 3? Who's going to win game number 3? Place your bets. Who's going to win game number 3? Anybody want to bet on Vancouver for the comeback? I have no points to bet. Give it time. Here we go. Third period. About ready to begin. Let's do it. Who's going to win this bad boy? Power play for the Kraken. Chris Letang scores. It must have been a major. Power play again for Sutton. Anybody that voted for Vancouver, I am so sorry. Letang and Sutton on the power play. And for whatever reason, when we win... Oh, well, I was going to say we win 4-1. Apparently not. Dadnoff gets a goal back. 4-2. Your final score. Very, very good. Sutton with the 2-point performance. Tuukka Rask with 25 saves. 25 beautiful saves. And now a 2-1 series lead for the good guys. I'm very nervous, though, about what's going to happen here. I totally forgot to check. Totally forgot to check what that penalty was, but you pretty much know that was a 5-minute major. We go to game number 4. I have a feeling if I lose this game, I'm going to lose the series. First period. 3 unanswered goals within 6 minutes and 57 seconds for the Canucks. Höglander, Garland, and Horvat. Ryan McLeod gets one back. Aho gets another one back. We had 2 goals on 7 shots. They lead 3-2 after 1. Second period. Garland and Pettersson score on Scott. Yamamoto gets one back. It's 5-3. Let's see this through. 5 goals allowed. Was not what I expected. We are trading wins. Unless there's a comeback to be had here, but I am not holding. Ridiculous amount of power play time for the Canucks. Pretty much kills off our chances. And it's a 5-3 victory for Vancouver in Game 4. Garland, Höglander, Horvat getting it done. -2s for Brandstrom, Tkachuk, Dunn, Wright, and Gensel. Rask got lit up. Scott stopped 20 of 22. And in terms of the penalties, it was a disaster. 7 penalties to 3. We were in Vancouver. Rigged? Absolutely rigged? Game number 5. Tukes, now's the time. Now's the time, Tukes. It's game 5. First period, scoreless. Goalless, specifically. Second period, goalless. They have us doubled up in shots. Who's winning game number 5, chat? I'll let you make that prediction again. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this series. I told you, if we lost game 4 by Damn. Damn. I'm scared. I am scared. Here we go. Third period. Who will have a chance to end this in Game 6? Shane Wright gets his first of the playoffs. 1-0 for the Kraken. Vancouver wastes the power play. Huge goal for Shane Wright. 6 minutes to go. Jake Gensel makes it 2. Vancouver with another power play. It also goes to waste. Levy scores. Bergeron scores. On the empty net. And the Kraken take this one by the score of 3-1. A nightmare of a third period. Tuukka Rask, 34 saves. Jake Gensel with another great performance. We have 2 opportunities to end this series. Fun fact, we had 2 opportunities to end this series last year against Anaheim, and we blew it. Points-wise, I'm fairly happy. That second line needs to do better, but we're not going to break them up for that +5. Jordan Eberle has been dead quiet. Game number 6. No changes to be made. Let's see what we can do. First period here in Vancouver. 2-1 for the Canucks. JT Miller and Luotz-Derainen. Letang gets a goal back. Second period, still 2-1. I will do the same thing and put up the same damn prediction again. Why not? Why not? Get everybody a little bit more invested, perhaps.
They talk about another kind of work.
Oof. Here we go. Third period, we're down by 1. Can we tie this, or will Vancouver force Game 7? We failed in Game 7 last year. Power play for the Canucks goes to waste. 7 minutes. Boys, don't blow this, please. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Adam Larson, Oilers legend, Devils legend, ties the game with 55 seconds to go. You bet your ass we're watching the overtime. We have a chance to end this series. Here we go. We are absolutely jumping in to check out this OT. Not a doubt about that. Here we go. The Canucks score. Game 7 is on the horizon. The Kraken score, and they go to the second round for the very first time. Is done, hits right. Gensel through the middle. And an offside there. Shane Wright jumping the gun. Whew. What a goal for Adam Larson. You got to look at Matthew Tkachuk now. 6 points. He's on the ice to the left of Wright on the draw. Tie up here. Besser comes up with it for Vancouver. Besser, space, shot, save, rebound, handled well by Brandstrom. Wright finds Tkachuk. Tkachuk, shot, saved by Demko. Kicked it off to the corner. Wright's there, battling with Levy. Down low, Gensel. Circles back, it's Wright. Again, Tkachuk. All the way to the point. And mishandled. Very awkward pass there. Pettersson looking. Besser! Drives the net, knocks it off its moorings. And we'll have a face-off.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck.
Whew. Just 2 in tight there for Besser to try to get the shot off. It's Sutton, Bergeron, and Aho against the still tired first line now. for the Canucks. Aho for Letang. Steps around the defender. Letang. Aho. Chance for Bergeron, but he couldn't handle it. As Ekman-Larsson recovers. JT Miller. Hit as he tries to cross the line. Juolevi carries over. We'll have another face-off here. Second line v second line. Bergeron and Horvat. Tie up. Kraken come up with it. Aho back for Bergeron. Now it's Brandstrom. Looking. Aho, nowhere to go. Great defense. Puck down low. Bergeron takes the hit. Höglander comes up with it. And it's Connor Garland. Loses it. Was able to recover. Feeds the man in front. And just in time, the defense recovers. Sutton having trouble with Garland down low. Kicks it over. Back. Höglander to the point. Juolevi for Ekman-Larsson. Höglander caught on the backhand. Trying to find space. He still has it. Looks to cut in. Backdoor pass. Just broken up by Bergeron. Again, it's Garland. He turns it over to Sutton. Sutton for Aho. Throws a backhand on, and it's in! Sebastian Aho sends the Seattle Kraken to the second round for the very first time. A backhand pops over the top of Demko, and the Kraken win the Aho trade. Needless to say, heartbreak for Vancouver. Heartbreak. As Shane Wright, for the first time as the captain of this team, leads his way down the handshake line. We will take it. A garbage goal, to say the least. We're going to have to fix Tuukka's equipment. Don't trade for Aho. We already got Gensel. We don't have room for Aho, they said. See, Razor knows. Razor sharp coming with those receipts. He believed. Because Thatcher Demko puts up a pop fly off the blocker, baby. And we are moving on to round number 2. Right in Ekman-Larsson's face. Unfortunately, replays appear to be broken. I literally can't move that. GG's EA. But yeah, it was right in Oliver Ekman-Larsson's face. Enjoy that contract, chat. Enjoy. To the 50% of people that said Seattle would win, you did well. Keep trying? Fuck no. I'm afraid it would break the game. What a first round. We win in 6. Kachuk, point per game pace. Fantastic. Point per game pace for Shane Wright. And then the goal scorer of the line, Jake Gensel. 4 goals in 6 games, 5 points in total. Second line, Billy Sutton, 4 points in 6. 2 points. Only 2 points and a -3 for Patrice Bergeron. Not the best series. But we get it done. And Sebastian Aho, 4 points, 2 goals. None more important than the series clincher. Yamamoto with 2 points. Jordan Eberle didn't have a single point in that series. Tarasenko with 2. Fourth line, Jack Dugan with a point. Cloud as well with a goal. Tom Wilson with 3 assists. On to the fence. Vince Dunn. An assist and a plus. Not bad. Brandstrom with 3 assists. You had Letang, 3 points and a -1, so it kind of offsets. Larson, 2 points and a +3. Of course, a huge game-tying goal there in Game 6 that led to the winner. Alexiak, not exactly harmful. Chernak kind of offsets. And in goal, Tuukka Rask, a .932 save percentage. We stuck with Tuukka and we got it done. Certainly better goaltending than we saw with Freddie Anderson or Chris Driedger. Now we know that Edmonton has been upset. There will be no showdown between the Kraken and the Oilers. We don't have to deal with Connor McDavid. We don't have to deal with Leon Draisaitl. The President's Trophy winners have fallen to the 8th seed in St. Louis. Cam Talbot back in Edmonton can't get it done. That President's Trophy curse is alive and well. Kraken and Blues in round number 2 as the Pineapple Petes have moved on. They'll take on Milwaukee in round 2. And if I'm not mistaken, they have made it to a Calder Cup final already. Blues and Kraken in round number 2. They upset the Oilers, but can they upset Seattle? Gonna find out very, very soon.